Bienvenidos. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Completely Consensual right here on Chipped Tooth Gaming, your weekly gaming news show. For your first-time listeners, I want to let you guys know that we drop every Friday on youtube.com/Chipped Tooth Gaming. We always drop on iTunes, Spotify, so you can always check us out there every time we drop on Fridays. So I just want to let you guys know we're back. I am your host, Compa Andres. Yeah. And then to my left, the ever so nasty Fat Kid Flowers.
Ooh. How you doing?
Oh,
shit.
You didn't see that coming, huh?
I didn't see it coming.
You didn't see it coming, huh?
I feel special.
I wanted to, you want to introduce you first, dude.
How are you?
Oh, he's all happy now. I'm doing great, man. I'm glad you're here. Glad everybody's back. And then we got the ever so nasty I don't know. I'm trying to find a better intro for Mikey.
Ever so nasty. Not for disrespect.
Don't change what ain't broken. I got tried and true branding names that I've come up with and branded myself with so I can make money off of.
We got Double D Doherty.
Thank you. What's up, players?
_Junior.
What's going down, players?
Yeah,
I'm
Double D
glad
Doherty
we did his twice, Yeah. That's what you get.
Why?
Punk ass bitch.
I don't know.
Why?
Because I'm always going second. He always does you first.
And that's why I want to introduce you first. See,
Thank you.
All right.
Respect.
There it is.
We'll start doing it first. Then we'll do it.
And then we always got the man in the back, Tambo Vlogs. What's up, Tambo? Do you have a mic back there?
I do got
Hey,
slow with it.
I do.
I'm glad Tambo's in the mic back there. We always miss those comments in the back.
Yes,
those
sir.
like one-liners. They're perfect.
You just heard him drop everything as he's trying
I know.
to
Fuck.
fumble for the unmute button.
Where is it? So shout out to Tambo. He's here. We're all back. Crew's back together. We're here shooting another episode for you guys. Getting closer to E3. Is this the last one for the month of May? It is the last one for the month of May.
It is.
We're going to be finally hitting that halfway mark for the year. Thank you guys for following us the whole time.
Damn, that was quick.
Very quick, right? 2019 is going fast. And I think right now it's getting even quicker because we're heading into E3. A lot of big news, a lot of rumors coming out. We're definitely going to talk about them here.
We got E3. We're moving studios.
All this
it's
crazy
be a
shit.
busy fucking month.
It's going to be a month. June's going to be crazy. Especially because we're going to go to E3 apparently.
So we get into that story?
Nah,
No,
bro,
we're
it's
not.
too packed, bro. It's too packed.
Andres is fucking coward.
A Squad, shout out.
Son of a bitch.
But so, I mean, we're back here, guys.
Fuck A Squad.
Why would you say
That's what
that?
I want to say. Fuck A Squad.
Why would you say that?
Okay,
Because
we.
I don't like. You know why I don't like A's?
Oh, Tambo got something to say.
Tambo, get off your chest, Tambo. Get
Go
off
ahead,
your chest.
say it to him, Tambo. Say it to him, Tambo.
Because I could never get A's in school, bruh. So fuck
Hey.
A's. Fuck the A Squad.
Dude, you're about to go to school. All you want is A's, dude. Shout out to Tambo. Tambo's going to be doing big things this summer.
Maybe.
So, maybe
B's. Maybe B's. I like B's.
Hey, C's get
You know,
degrees. So.
B's, if you just flip it over sideways, like a pair of titties, bruh.
No, it's all
Okay.
about what happens behind, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. As long as you know the information, bro, that's all that matters.
That's what really matters.
Forget what's on the paper.
So, thank you.
All right, no, I didn't want to get into this, but
We don't have
kinda
to.
lingered around.
We don't have
so,
to.
Andres is a fucking coward. Right? So Tambo hits me up. He's
Straight
like,
into
"Hey, Mikey, are we going to E3 this year or next year?" I was like, "You know what? I would love to, but Andres wouldn't be down." And he's like, "Why wouldn't Andres be down?" I was like, "Because we're not A Squad. He has a group of friends that if they ask him to do anything, he'll drop it and he'll go with A Squad." Right?
Hey, hold on. They're
exposed
calling me
to-
right now. I got to go.
I was
They're
like,
calling.
wait a minute. I was like, go ask him, right? And get his reaction. So why Tambo goes to ask him, I hit up one of his A Squad friends through Twitter DM. And then I go, "Hey, can you call Andreas and say that you just got 5
B
tickets?
Squad plots.
You just got 5 tickets
Bruh.
to
Oh,
E3
no.
and say that you want him to go with you." And then Jonas was like, "All right, cool." So that was why Tambo's asking him. So Tambo asked him, and then Andreas goes, "Oh no, it's hella crowded." And he's like, "Oh, this is open to the public now. It's just hella crowded. No, it's gonna be hella busy." Blah blah blah.
Excuse.
Right? And then I was like, "Okay, yeah, okay, it's Andreas, right?" And then so Jonas calls him,
Expose him.
and then he's like, "Hey man, I just got 5 tickets to E3." He's like,
Expose
"No
him.
way, no fucking way." He's like, "You're lying. You're fucking with me." And he's like, "No man, I got him." And he's like, "Oh, like that's next month." And then he was about to get into the whole like, "Oh, I gotta see what I could." Like you could see his like tone completely change about how his ass
go.
And then I straight up said,
Fucking
no.
No,
you
didn't.
didn't.
I was like,
after that,
hold up.
Because
Because
after that, I was like,
I was like, this is
no,
crazy.
because I came around the
Bro.
corner and you saw me smiling, and then you knew what was happening.
I should have said, man, Jonas, this is crazy. Because
This is
Mikey just
crazy.
straight up was like,
Why are your voice changing right now? Come
Yeah,
on.
because
yeah.
the water in my throat's all fucked up, you know? I was like, I can't believe it. This is unbelievable.
Caught you,
I
bitch.
can't believe it.
So
So my
Fucking-
plan is I'm just gonna fucking
Bibbidi
buy
bobbidi.
everything,
I can't believe it.
and then I'm be like, "Look, guys, if you don't go, you fuck me because I bought
guess
everything."
what? That's like 100%. That's like probably the best way to get me to do something.
I know.
hey, I did this for you. I go, all right, fuck it, let's go. If you make me think about it, it's not gonna happen. I contemplate a lot.
No, we're just gonna have to do the planning where it's just like
now you expose yourself. Look
you
at
have
you.
to do
Now
it
we
far
know.
enough in advance and just be like, it's already bought, dude. We can't refund it.
Yeah.
We there.
I
got no
double
choice.
book a lot. I don't.
He does.
I
You
need a
Double book
planner.
a lot. Look at you trying to premeditate an
Yeah,
excuse.
I'm letting you guys know, so you guys
You're a
don't
coward.
worry
Oh no,
about
we
it.
know.
You're
Just
a
like the Crash
coward.
Bandicoot video we tried to do with you. You double booked me on that one.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna bring
He
that up.
he blasting. He got ammo
I
tonight.
love you.
He got
I
ammo.
love
for
you.
tonight.
Sweet.
So what have you guys been up to, guys? What have you guys been up to? You know?
Oh, you were serious. Oh,
No, wait, what am I serious
What?
about? I'm never serious.
What you been up to, Flowers?
work. Truthfully, dabbled in Dauntless, that new game that came out. You guys heard of that?
You told us about it, and then you said it's like
Dabbled in it
a
a little
Monster
bit.
Hunter type game.
Monster Enter. Pretty much like
Explain.
I had a coworker explain it to me. Like, if Monster Hunter was a stick shift car, then Dauntless would be an automatic. Like, it's kind of like a simplified version of Monster Hunter, and I like that because Monster Hunter was way too overwhelming. Like, there's too much information that's coming at you and so much little bits you have to grasp, and I just can't. Like, I didn't have the energy.
You played
to
it
do
in
that.
for a little bit or no?
I tried Monster Hunter for about 3 hours. I really did. I gave it like a strong, like I didn't
tried
look
Monster
away,
Hunter?
didn't even text, nothing like that.
Hmm.
I did try Monster Hunter,
Wow.
but I just couldn't do it. But Dauntless, it was like almost immediate. Like Epic is really good with getting you like in that first like jump, like it's just in there.
Yeah, I got a good like halfway into Monster Hunter. Like I put some hours for sure into it, but then it's one of those games where it just kind of lost me a little bit. I was like, all right, like rinse, repeat, monster. I'm like, all right,
I
cool.
played the first 15
I mean,
minutes.
that's what it is.
And I was like, no,
Just-
this ain't the one.
just like
Mikey
it-
let me borrow it.
This ain't it.
He gave it to me sooner.
Just
than
like-
that.
It's kind of like how Mikey plays Sekiro,
And I gave it to you guys.
and then he was like,
First of all,
he's like, hey man, I played a lot of it, and then we're like, and then you and me played, and we're like, dude, he only got like 15 minutes into the game.
Yep. That's all it takes for me. 15 minutes, and I know, bro, I'm out. This Japanese shit just does not work for me.
You gotta at least have a
Damn.
good sit down for like 2 hours at least.
2 hours?
It's called the grind. You
2
can't. You gotta
hours.
work for what
That's
you get,
enough
man.
to get past the tutorial and like at least venture into something else.
Hey, bro, you gotta grab me. Like, if you're trying to get me into
The
something, you
tutorial
gotta
can't grab you, bro.
grab
That's,
me.
that's how they teach you. If they can't teach you properly,
Every other
I mean,
game
I
seems
get
to
that.
do it.
Yeah.
No, because
Mikey likes
some
easy
games are
okay?
inherent. Like,
Mikey likes easy games. We just figured
Granted,
out.
I'm not
He
even
likes-
arguing that.
He likes the racer games. He likes the ones where you
I love
drift. He likes those games. Come on.
Mikey's not. I mean,
Are the ones in the drift and
He's
the
talking
ones
about
where you
CTR.
drift and then racing different?
It's the same thing. I'm not even looking at you.
if we're talking about Forza, it's different.
No, see, I'm cool off that. I'm
Oh.
cool off
You
that.
ever played
I
NASCAR
don't know.
20 and
Oh,
Oh, that's
I'm
my
cool with
shit.
it.
Right
I'm
there.
cool with
That's
it.
my shit. Yep.
Dude, I played
Forza.
NASCAR. That shit was dope.
I'm good with it.
Make it a left
What was
turn.
fun about NASCAR?
Give me
All the
Little
left,
Big
all
Planet
the
karting.
left turns.
Give me Mod Nation
hit it
Racers.
right
Give me
on
Crash
purpose?
Team Racing.
Are you
Give me
about-
Mario
Are you excited
Kart.
about the new
Crash
car
Team
game?
Racing, absolutely.
No, not well. That one obviously, but the other one, the Sonic one that came out.
I mean, I would fuck with it.
Sonic Heroes, right? Or some
I'd
shit?
fuck with it.
The racing one.
The Sonic one, yeah, the new
What was
one
the
that
one that
came
was on
out.
the Kinect where you could like actually like stand and shit? That was the shit.
No, I'm talking about the new one that literally got like
Oh,
released.
there's a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
poor
That-
bastards.
that-
They
that-
went up against the Instinct.
Yeah.
Or
You
the
You guys know what I'm talking about? Though? The
Nitro
one that was
Fruit.
for the Xbox 360 with the Kinect.
No,
I
nobody
swear
had
to God, it
Connect.
was a Sonic Racing. Come on, you guys don't have a childhood. That was a great game.
Connect childhood.
Connect?
The Kinect.
You're so stupid.
I'm sorry being all of 10 years old and getting a Kinect.
It's okay. A lot
It
of
was
people
great.
fucked
I
up.
had a good time with it. I had a good time.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad somebody did because the Connect wasn't for me. I mainly because I didn't
Maybe
have
you
one.
didn't just
It wasn't
have
for
the
anybody.
space.
He was one of the 3 people who bought it.
Fuck you.
I love all the people who come into the store and be like, "Hey, do you guys have like the Connect for my new Xbox?" And it's just funny to tell them, dude, they just gave up. It's funny to tell them that Xbox just gave up on the Connect, man. They don't really give a shit. They're working on the new like.
Bruh, they aborted
VR
that shit faster than PlayStation aborted the Vita, and that should say a lot.
Yeah.
I had fun. That's all I had to say.
That's good, man.
What y'all been up to? Y'all been all in my head.
Sure, we have been, but nothing crazy, man. I'm just excited for all the news that came out, getting me hyped for the new releases that are coming out. But I'm same old right
what?
now. So I'm excited for the new games that are going to be
No,
announced.
no, that's not what you said.
What did I say? Because I say a lot of
You
shit.
said you getting hype for the new releases.
High for the new releases.
He's getting hype
Oh, hyped.
for
Yeah,
these new releases.
I try to
You
not to use
smelling
that
that
word.
hype stank?
I'm trying not to.
What we
say
smelling
that
on
word.
that?
What you hype for, bro?
What's that smoky,
Why
Sean?
did- why did
What
I
you
do
hype
this?
for?
Guys, I'm sorry.
What's that smoky, Sean?
Something coming very soon.
Hey,
According to
Keyshawn, what's that
Andres.
smell?
Hey, that shit coming soon. What is it? What we looking
That's
forward
that
to?
E3 hype stank. Boop, boop.
Boop, boop. What we looking forward to?
I'm sorry, everybody.
Don't
I'm
be sorry.
truly
You brought this upon us.
sorry.
Don't be sorry.
You did this.
I apologize on
You're the
behalf of
host.
Chiptooth Gaming for these guys with the hype stank shit. I'm sorry. It's not them.
What you hype for? What you smelling?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because there's a lot of games that are going to
Okay.
be announced, but
All right.
I just want to talk about nothing
Looking forward
because
to
I'm
what you
just
smelling.
the hype stank is really crazy. I've just been playing Apex and Rocket League. Those are my go-tos. Apex till I get mad, nightcap it with Rocket League. That's what I've been doing.
Till I get mad. I understand that one.
Nightcap
It'd be
it
like
with
that.
Rocket League, and that's it, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for the new games that we're gonna get into because E3 is gonna get in. We're gonna get into a little bit of E3 news, rumors, all that good stuff.
All right.
Just a little bit. It's not really gonna be the real E3 show just yet, but we're definitely gonna have a show dedicated just to E3.
I'm
and
hyped for what you're
predictions
smelling, bro.
and all that stuff.
I'm really hyped for what you're
Because I know,
smelling.
remember
I'm
last
smelling
year,
what you're
I think
stepping
we
in.
did E3 predictions last year too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we will do E3 predictions.
Yeah, we're gonna do
episode.
another one. One of those.
Yo.
Most we're hyped.
I got the most right. Check the clip.
Check the tape.
Anytime we've done a thing that you guys have like ended up coming short, like you're like, oh, I only have.
We
3.
always win, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. We winners.
We win. What are you talking
We
about?
winners. We
You're
know
like
what
the
you're
shortest one.
Alright, okay.
You know what? We're not even gonna ask about what Mikey's been playing because
It's good. I play nothing. I've been fucking busy as fuck.
I see
Yeah.
him playing Tom Clancy or what is it? What's
Rainbow
the game?
Six?
Rainbow Six.
You've been playing Rainbow Six?
No, I see you playing
Oh.
it, and I'm like, wow,
You be
somebody's
lurking.
playing this god awful game.
He be lurking.
God awful. You'd love it. But yeah, no.
they
Crazy
say-
holiday weekend. I've been slammed. I seriously been getting in to work. I mean, it sounds like early, but it's like 11.
That's
and then,
hella early.
And then I've been getting home at like 11:30.
Why'd you make that?
I mean, not
face?
early, late.
Because Mikey
It sounds
said
late. That's what I
11
meant to say.
o'clock is early for him.
But I getting home at like 11:30 after, and then I fucking stay
Mike
up.
Doe
Try to
loves
have a little
his snooze
nightcap.
button, bro.
A little
Yeah, that's
wine
early.
nightcap, you know what I mean? Me and Tambo vlogs hanging out on the couch watching Kitchen Nightmares.
How is that?
Hey,
It's good.
It's nightmarish.
Good.
It's nightmarish.
In the kitchen.
But that's good, man. So everybody's back on the grind. Tambo. We picked Tambo off the street, so it's okay.
Tambo's been playing that Rainbow too.
Tambo, you play Rainbow?
Nah, bro. No.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, fuck that game.
Fuck that game.
He does. We have a dual screen setup going on. He plays the bottom one. I play the top
Oh
one.
my god, I think you actually do
That's not a
that.
bad idea. We gotta think
That's
about that.
kinda-
That's thoughts for the
That's
future.
like his perfect stream setup. What are you talking about?
Da-da-da-da.
Ooh. But yeah, guys, so let's get into the news. We're gonna go straight into it. I want to get into it.
Do you want to get into it?
I really want to get into it.
What are you trying to get into?
How many times we can get him to say? I want to get into it.
I want to get into it today.
What are we smelling?
Damn, if
I'm
you're
trying to-
smelling it, I don't think you want to get into it.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry if you're a first time listener.
It's gonna be heavy, but let's talk about E3 since we're already talking about
All right,
it.
let's do that.
They dropped that Death Stranding trailer that nobody still knows what the fuck this game's about.
How do you feel?
I don't know. We actually got gameplay. It was actually a lengthy 8-minute thing.
Honestly,
The biggest thing I got out of it was that it's coming out in November.
let me just say something real quick.
Go ahead, say it, dude. Say it with the chest.
I thought it started off in the vagina. I was very confused. Do you remember with the baby sucking his thumb?
Bruh.
I was like, what the fuck?
These trailers always fuck me up, dude. These
Yeah,
trailers
Kojima.
always fuck me up. And
You never know what the fuck's happening.
I didn't know what was happening.
Sorry.
That threw me off.
no, go ahead. I mean, that's the thing
Go ahead.
about Death Stranding is it's a game that I'm not hyped for it because it's just super weird. I definitely don't know what the game's about. But there's always different. There's a lot of people who depicted it, and then there's actually a release from the website of what the game's about. The one interesting thing
Right.
that I got out of the trailer
Right.
is that, and they explained it a little bit in their website, is saying that there's no game over. Essentially, like if you're on Earth or you're pretty much in the U.S., the trailer's pretty much
Yeah.
straight up said, "Hey, you're in the U.S.
Trying to get America great.
America, make America
USA.
great again."
USA. You know what I'm talking about?
Because it's truly like
Land
you're-
of the free, home of the brave, baby. Woo!
And then just display them out.
America. America. That'd be funny if they actually put that in there.
That's a joke.
But no,
That's a
essentially
joke.
you go in there. Like there's a clip in the trailer where you're actually in the Oval Office talking to like the president, and she's like, "Oh my god, we need to get this back together." Oh my god, and then Norman Reedus like, "Fuck this, we don't," and he just leaves. It's super weird trailer.
It's an interesting trailer because
Yeah,
it's you definitely it's a
It's
a
you can't
Kojima
really
game.
follow it, but you're following it.
It's a Kojima game, so obviously you don't know what the fuck's going on. Especially this one. This one's probably the most strange he's done. But what I like about it is
And
on
you
the
can't
website.
just say Kojima game. Like not everyone's like.
Hideo Kojima,
Hideo
what does he do?
Kojima.
What is he?
The
What is
creator
he-
of
Metal
Metal
Gear
Gear.
Solid.
Okay, there you go. For the
Okay,
people
sorry.
that don't know who Kojima is, okay.
For those of you out there who don't know. But so it's a Kojima game. You don't really know what the fuck's going on. Any of these trailers, I think this gave us the most detail.
Definitely.
On
Yeah.
like what it is, and they even said it's like about being disconnected.
Yeah.
It's about being disconnected and about reconnecting. Essentially, you're going to these different towns or cities,
and
trying to like
connect
them all.
Yeah, I
like
got,
the big
a
thing was a
survival type of,
strand.
like a vibe from
Yeah,
it.
but it's super weird. Obviously, there's some type of thread, some type of secret or society or something that's trying to fuck up this whole thing. But again, one of the
Illuminati.
interesting things that I got out of it, and they put it in their actual website, it says, "Death is not the end. There is no traditional game over state in Death Stranding. Lose your life during combat, and you'll find yourself in an upside-down realm, searching for a way back to the living. Choose your combat methods carefully, as killing your foe is almost never the solution, and every death carries a consequence." So, that in itself is like, holy shit, because that means
That's a
it's
cool idea.
constant gameplay.
it's
It's
interesting.
constant. There's no, hey, restart.
I wonder if you die, there's gonna be like a story to like out like to that death realm. Like that.
I'm pretty sure. I think that's where the
That'd be
baby
deep.
comes in. This fucking little
Oh shit! You
The-
just connected some dots.
baby thing comes into play. I feel like
The
that's where it
baby
is. It's seriously, it's
They
truly
said like a baby bridge, right? That was something that was
the
quoted
baby
in
bridge.
the,
Apparently, there's something in the babies that can help you see the other side upside down. It's fucking Stranger Things all of a sudden.
fucking
fetuses.
Kojima.
Fucking
I heard. I don't know the names of the people, but I heard
No,
like
go ahead.
Kojima partnered up with a bunch of other writers that made like other horror games and
Yeah,
action
yeah.
games. So I don't know if this is gonna.
I
be
know,
along
I
wish
action
I
and
knew this
horror.
guy.
Del Toro, Gilmore Del Toro is
Guillermo.
in the game.
Guillermo.
Gilmo.
Holy shit! You can't even do that.
Gilmo Del Toro.
Oh my-
Guillermo.
Even Flowers knows how to do
Come
it.
on, man.
He be correct.
Guillermo.
Gotta roll that R.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Come on, that was
Toro.
spit. You didn't even roll the R. You just,
I'm
like,
sorry,
did some spit
guys.
in the
This
back
is
of your mouth.
Mikey. He never took Spanish
He's
class.
in the game. He did the water movie,
Shape of Water.
Shape of Water, where
Shape of
he
Water.
fucks the fish.
Yeah, there's a person
Good
who
movie?
fucks fishes apparently.
Good movie. But I mean, strange meets strange, right? So I mean, they're together. They're making this movie about fucking fetuses you strap to your chest.
Yep, you carry the
And
fetus.
these little
um,
things. You see those things? Little middle things that clap.
because you can't. Never mind. I was gonna.
They go here.
Como? Yeah, those clapping things, and apparently you have
For
to
those
carry
of
the
you-
fetus.
Who are listening? I'm doing the
Hey,
like
yo,
clapping my
what-
hand
What is that?
like a little jellyfish.
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
jellyfish. A
Oh, that's what
scanner.
that
It's like a
is?
scanner thing.
The scanner.
Okay.
And it's
I'm
attached to the fetus that has magical powers. I fucking love Kojima. What the fuck?
Hey, this
It's
game's
so
gonna
weird.
be like crazy.
You know, I mean, yeah. So those are one of the very few games that kind of are starting to get leaked and rumored of being announced. Another. We want to say
Oh,
something
so
real quick.
before you move on, the craziest thing about this announcement is not that you're attaching fetuses to yourself and you're
That it's November-
searching for dead people.
Is that it's
but-
November 8th?
It's November 8th. I don't think that's I don't think enough people are emphasizing it's fucking November 8th. I thought this was for sure a PS5 title.
Everybody was saying yeah,
Yeah,
but not anymore.
because Kojima typically doesn't have that kind of turnaround time.
Hey, you know
It's
what's
crazy.
most
So I was
interesting about
not
that?
expecting it to be this year.
That's gonna be holiday.
That's what
Very
November
rarely
is,
get a
yeah.
fucking PlayStation exclusive during the holiday though.
We used to, but now,
Yeah.
ever since PS4 came out, it was just nothing.
So I wonder how.
It was always third. Like everybody gets it, you know. So
Is
that's
that a
pretty
good idea though? How you feel about that?
cool. Give me the more
Would
the
you
merrier.
overlook Death Stranding if you get all these other games that came out?
It's
early
a
and, like,
heavy
cheaper?
month of games because you're gonna have the new Call of Duty probably. You're gonna have a whole bunch of other games that come out.
But that's a lot of
Um,
other games being sold like $30-$40. Death Stranding gonna be a strong 60 probably, unless they.
Call of Duty's
Bundle
not
it?
Call
gonna
of
be
Duty's
40.
gonna be $40.
No, I'm talking about Death Stranding. I'm not talking about Call of Duty.
Death Stranding's gonna be full 60. You tripping?
Yeah, but I'm saying compared to Call of Duty, like people might spend more on Call of Duty because it's a franchise title compared to like Death Stranding, which is brand new.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
still.
don't think they really have to worry about sales. I mean, there's been
Because
enough hype built out
Christmas
for this.
comes
Everybody
around.
knows Kojima. Everybody knows that he just got burned by Konami, and then he's trying to like
Put their.
he's trying to be his.
He's trying to do
the
one of these to
fuck
them.
you, yeah.
Everybody like who?
He's
The
trying to do
same
one of
people
these.
that buy every fucking Assassin's Creed.
No, I mean those people aren't gonna. I mean, look at it though. I mean, look at the hardcore gaming base really knows. Like the whole story behind it, and I think they all love Metal Gear. Metal Gear is one of the most beloved franchises,
Mhm.
so I
That's
think
true.
I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's just it's
You-
gonna sell you. They
his
don't
name-
really need to put a whole lot of marketing.
His
behind it.
name carries weight, so just by saying his name and it'll be
just like
okay,
a
cool.
Naughty Dog
It's gonna be
game,
heavy
you know it's
advertising,
gonna
I can
sell.
bet.
Oh, for sure.
Heavy advertising.
I think when I went to Fanime, there was already somebody like doing a cosplay of like a character with the claw thing and everything, like the scanner.
Did they have a real fetus strapped
was
to their
like, I don't think
chest?
You're stupid. What?
It's not Alabama, but they could still, carry it.
God damn it, Andres! So you have to take it there.
Why'd you say Alabama?
Because
I'm
they
weak.
can't abort, dude.
Oh. Oh.
He took a political real
Yeah,
fast.
take it real quick.
I mean, it was deep.
But yeah, so I mean, that's one of the few games that's kind of getting
California,
announced.
weed and abortions. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Where'd that come from?
This is gonna be a good one, guys.
I love how
Strap
you
in.
just like weed and then abortion. It's like the same sign for abortion is the same thing you did for weed. It's fucking weird.
He
But
hit the
another
placenta,
game-
he hit it.
That's being rumored is the Avenger game. That one actually looks very, very. I mean, again, they announced this way back like in 2017
You know,
for an
it's by
actual Avenger game.
Is
And
it by
then
Square Enix, right?
Square Enix is actually going to be doing it, and
Yes,
then
sir.
they're pretty much saying, hey, this E3
Crystal
we're going to
Dynamics.
show Crystal Dynamics.
The
They
Tomb
made that
Raider.
one game, Crystal Dynamics, but they made like a shooting game. I forgot what it was called. But they're going to be announcing that during E3, and I'm super excited for that one.
One thing I can probably for sure say is it's going to be like graphically amazing. Like
Exactly.
it's
Square
gonna be
Enix, Crystal
mind-blowing.
Dynamics, those two guys, their cinematics, their graphics, and everything is going to be really, really good.
It's
Now,
a-
I just hope
it's two
story-wise it's going to be good.
Interestingly enough, it's 2 studios. So it's Eidos Montreal.
There
and
you
then
go.
It's,
I
Crystal
forgot that one. I
Dynamics.
don't know what it was.
And
So I
then
was going to say.
Square Enix is publishing, but interesting. I don't know if it's gonna feel disjointed, because a lot of times, like especially when you spread it between 2 studios, like a game could feel disjointed.
True. I mean, I think that's what happened with what was that? It was like a Batman game. I think that happened too.
Well, Battlefront had like 3 different studios working on it,
Yeah.
and it felt very disjointed. Another game,
But they've
now,
had
when you
time.
say, what do you mean by disjointed? Like, what do you mean by that?
like it just feels like so like
They didn't have their stamp
for like
on it.
Battlefront.
Everybody got their.
It felt like 3 different games into one. It felt like a shitty story, a single player story.
Okay.
It felt like pretty solid multiplayer, and then like a completely different vehicle combat game. Like it didn't feel
Okay, I get what
like
you're saying.
all
Okay.
as like one.
Yeah, I
It's a
played a
group-
couple games like that.
It's like a group project, but nobody like worked
group
together
project.
before. And it's like, hey, you're gonna do the letters, cool. We're gonna do the art, and then they just don't match up at all. Like they never even talk to each other.
All right.
So it's kind of like that. But I'm, again, it's Avengers. Like for me, they could do anything, and I'll be like, okay, buying this shit right now, day one, let's go.
Well, never burnt you before. You know what I mean? With
Well, Anthem is
You know
totally
what I mean?
different.
Mike
You
is
gonna
just
tell
trying
me?
to expose you tonight, bro.
It's Anthem. Nobody cares about Anthem
I
anymore,
haven't
dude. That
brought
game is
Anthem up in a
officially
minute. He's
dead.
just exposing you tonight.
Did we talk about that last time? How Anthem, like I read something online where like Anthem, like people who stream it and do all that stuff, they're like their viewership is like in the hundreds, like it's not even the thousands, 10,000s. Like people who stream Anthem is like 100, 200 people.
Isn't there a
No
lot
one's
of people on
watching.
Twitch that have like 100 views?
You know what I mean?
Or are you talking about like popular streamers?
Like just streams in general. Like if you look up Anthem, there's only like
Oh, it doesn't get
a
past
couple people.
100,
Yeah,
it's
it's like it's just
insane.
people are like just barely streaming it or anything. So there's very little community left in that game. So the reason why I say that is because fuck it, the game's dead.
It's probably those kids that was bamboozled by the commercials and
Just
Got
like
it for
me,
It's
Christmas.
a kid who got one birthday present and he fucking asked for
Mom,
Anthem.
give me Anthem.
Fucked up. I'm sorry, B. I've been there.
man.
So I'd be like, you know what? Trade this shit in and
I
give me
played the
credit.
soul out of that game too. Fuck it.
If it's like the only game.
I wanted
What
this
game
shit.
did you guys get that was like a bad game? Well, I guess we've talked about this before.
What, like a game you've been burned on?
But like a game that you like asked for, and then like that was like your one game, and then it was ass.
No, I don't think I got that.
We
Uh,
talked about the truck driving game.
I mean, I didn't ask for that game. Like it was just like brought to me. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, fuck it.
So I
But
remember. Yeah, go ahead.
I really wanted Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Now, if you know that title, you know why I was burned. All right, the trailers looked nothing like the gameplay. I was very disappointed.
That's how
My
they get you.
dumbass didn't wait until the gameplay was done. I wanted it first day.
They won.
burned.
If
It
there's
was
if there's no gameplay before the actual launch of a game, you know you got to be worried.
Yeah, it was like some weird ass. It wasn't even a fighting game. It was like some rock paper scissors Dragon Ball Z shit. I was all like,
Burned.
am I a bitch? Like, am I stupid?
Yeah.
Why did I spend my money? But it happened.
That's
Open
pretty
season.
crazy. That was for you?
Yeah.
Fucking god.
Yeah.
Open
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
That like the cartoon?
I think it was open season 2.
think it was one of those games.
It wasn't
yeah.
even open season 1 the game. It was open season 2 the game.
It's pretty bad.
Why was it so bad?
Dude, it was short. It was a bunch of mini games. It was like it wasn't even really. You couldn't even really call it a game. One of the best games I got, Battle for Bikini Bottom.
That was actually a good game.
Great game.
For sure, for me. I remember one time
Giggling
I had
back
one
there.
thing where it was like for the Nintendo 64. My uncle took me to Toys R Us, and he straight up said it was my birthday. He's like, just pick a game, whatever you want, go ahead. And I was like, I could do that? Like, what? And I remember I looked at the wall of games, and I was like, South Park racing game. It was a South Park racing game.
Oh no.
Oh, with the pocket bikes?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
If
but
you
that one
Tambo,
was
look it up for
fire.
me real quick. It was just put
Tripping.
Nintendo 64 South Park game.
I think I remember this game.
And it truly was a racing game, a kart racing game.
I'm thinking of a whole different.
And
game.
it
I'm
was
tripping.
South Park, but it has like had a story mode too. It wasn't just tracks. Sometimes you were like in the park and in the mall, and you're running around collecting Mr. Hankies, doing this shit, kind of open worldish. And I remember playing this game, and I was like, "This is
So like Crash
one
Team
of the
Racing.
best fucking games I've played." What's it called, Tambo?
South Park Rally.
South Park Rally. It has Carmen in the front, right?
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
disappointed. I'm a little
Well,
disappointed.
it's all of it's like all 4 of them.
Well, it's all 4 of
I
them,
was
but still,
expecting
yeah.
like some grandiose name, and I got South Park Rally.
Guess what? South Park Rally was really fucking cool because it actually had story, graphics.
Like, they got it from Crash
Your
Bandicoot, though.
boost,
Bro,
was
this
your
for
fart,
sure is better than Crash Bandicoot.
because when you
Yeah, but they got like all the ideas from Crash Bandicoot. Because that was the first
No,
No,
Crash
but
but
Bandicoot
it's-
story.
it's
and
for
that was
sure
open
better than
world.
Crash.
I mean,
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
But it
was
really
okay.
was just South Park fashion, where it's like if you wanted a boost, you farted. You know, like Super Mario or Mario Kart,
That sounds
like
fun.
you get slime in your face, or whatever, or like
Like, was it pee or something?
it was Mr. Hanky just shitting on you in the screen, so it's poop on your
Oh.
screen. I just remember those things are carrying. I just remember as a kid, I was
they
like,
put
"This
cum
is
on the kid's
amazing."
screen.
It's South
I
Park.
just realized
dog.
what he said.
I know, for real. But then, yeah, you had Mr. Tally. It had the classic character, and it was actually pretty cool. And
Yeah.
sometimes you actually shoot. I digress, but that was a really, really cool game. I remember playing that. But I'm not going to be burned like that when it comes to Avengers. Avengers is going to be really great. I'm going to buy that game. If you look at the trailer that they announced,
Quote,
like
unquote, I'm not
2017,
gonna get burned like that.
I'm not. I believe, and it could be Avengers. I don't care. If
I
it's
don't know.
if
Hey.
it's fucking Iron Man doing rock, paper, scissors, guess what? I'm going to be playing the shit out of that till I win 100 in a row. I don't give a fuck. I'm playing this game, and I'm going to buy it day one. Let's go.
I'm excited. It's interesting to see what they're gonna do. Is it gonna be
Well,
open world?
story,
Is it gonna be story? Who are they gonna
who
be the
you
Avengers in
play.
it? Is it gonna be Ant-Man day
If
one?
you look at the
Ant-Man
trailer,
and the
yeah.
Wasp. Is
Yeah,
certain
exactly.
people gonna be left out? I'm very
I
intrigued.
think the hype is really what's gonna kill this game because I'm not expecting something amazing out of this. Like,
Well, wait and see. We got to wait and see because they're just announcing the trailer. Once the trailer comes
I
out,
want
we'll
just
talk
another
about it.
superhero. Maybe I get to change my character and go around and say like, it would be cool if it's open world, but like I would be disappointed if it
I
wasn't open
know,
world.
I know this is not gonna happen, but imagine the end of the game, it like cuts right, and then there's like an end credit scene,
Oh,
and
shit.
it's Spider-Man swinging through, and then it's like the trailer for like the
You're
new
such
Spider-Man
a
game.
fanboy. Oh my god.
Bruh.
That would be dope. And then, but like they don't fucking mention it until you beat the game, and then all of a sudden you beat the game, and then it's like, what the fuck?
Maybe. We'll see
It's
how it
not
goes.
gonna happen, but
I like the
wishful
idea of what they could definitely play with it, but that'd be pretty cool.
Wishful
And then the last thing I know before we get into the actual news, is gonna be Call of Duty. Apparently, they're gonna be announcing that game tomorrow,
Call
Thursday.
of Booty.
you said it was the last piece of news.
No, before we actually get into the actual news.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
To the news.
Right now, this is just rumors and shit, but
No, it's the news.
but
news,
yeah,
news.
I think they officially called the new God of War.
Death
They,
Stranding's rumored to come out November 9th.
yeah, rumors and whatever.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna
I'm
fucking
fucking
kill
with you.
Mikey.
You're struggling.
I'm gonna kill Mikey so much.
I love you.
Yeah, kill him a lot.
His fucking
I'm gonna
broccoli
be real. I'm a
soup.
little drunk too.
Keep drinking then. Keep drinking. You need
I
to
don't
be
know
more
how one
buzzed.
glass of wine gets me fucked up, but
Well, because it's actually more than
Because you're a
$5.
little baby.
no, this was a box of wine. So
Is it the
Oh,
Costco one?
The slap bag.
I feel like
Boxed
It's a slap
wine.
bag.
God damn.
It's a slap bag if you know what I mean.
Wow. Exactly what you're talking about.
Get that juice out. But, so yeah, Call of
get the
Duty
juice out.
is gonna be announced tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
They already announced that it's gonna be
It's gonna be
titled.
another Modern Warfare.
I think they just announced it's gonna be Modern Warfare.
just Modern Warfare.
So what I'm thinking, it could be just a remaster of all three of them.
So not to be
Well, no,
confused
the-
with Call of Duty 4
they-
Modern Warfare.
This was leaked that it was just Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's just
Modern
Yeah.
Warfare.
It's a new like a reboot, not
Just
like a collection. Like it's just
Modern
like God of
Warfare.
War.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not God of War 4. It's God of War.
Okay, I get you. It's the same series, but okay, I get what you're saying.
Honestly, I might buy it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Is,
me neither.
so is it gonna be the
About
same
50
characters?
with
It could be some shit.
I would imagine no.
But we're gonna find out a lot about it more tomorrow, Thursday. That's when they announced it officially, and they're gonna.
I
actually
like
go
the
ahead
Modern
and
Warfare
do
being
all
like,
that.
keep the boots on the ground. Give me some classic weapons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guns I'm familiar with. I'm tired of these
Maybe-
muskets and future shit.
Maybe it's a game that we'll actually play, because you never invite me.
Look, do we have to go through this again with the whole A squad B squad thing?
It's Apex
We
and
rank
Rocket League.
here. Everyone else ranks here.
Not everybody.
You're right.
I'm glad we
everybody else
matter.
behind us.
There you go.
I'm glad we're at least in like the top 2 pieces of the pyramid. Maybe top 3.
Mm,
Don't even try to
Don't
label
push
it.
it.
You just let it go. All right. Don't let 'em
I don't like
label
labels. Dude. Stop.
If we were the food pyramid, we'd be like the dairy.
Dairy, I love dairy.
it. Be the veggies. Fuck the ones you eat last, motherfucker.
That was a better one.
Fucking got him. Son of a bitch.
All
Got
right, cool. Let's go. I'm just getting shitted on today, guys. Fuck. You're making me seem like a bad amigo.
You're a good friend.
Hey, you're a compa.
You're here.
I'm a compa. It's good news though.
Poppy.
Pancho Papi.
Compa papi.
Yeah, when I went to Fanime, I put my name as Latin Yeti. Not that
So
many
you're
people
not
saw
even
it.
trying to claim compa undressed in public now?
You need to learn branding, sir.
Come on,
I like Latin
man. You got to claim it now.
All
Now
right,
it's
cool.
done.
Compa. When you guys see me, just yell out compa, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's good?"
I'm calling you Pop.
Bro, the one thing I
Pancho
hate
Papi,
about
though.
Fanime was that those people were trying to, when you go to a concert and you leave and then they got that Mexican guy selling hot dogs, bacon on that shit. Pretty nice.
That should be fire, too. You tripping.
So we went to Fanime, and then there was like $5. I was like, fuck it, worth it. And then I was like, yo, let me get a Coke. And they're like, how much is for one? They're like, $3. I was like, for a fucking Coke can? Yeah, tripping. I could go inside the thing and it's $2. I'll pay $2.
You go to Disneyland and you pay $6 for a can of Coke.
Disneyland. It's different. Don't talk to me about Disney
Hey,
right
he's
now.
out there
Hey,
negotiating.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did it smell in there?
So it wasn't
That's a good
bad until you go to the artist alley.
Thank you.
There's like the vendor shop was very open. It actually had good
Yeah.
like air going in and out, whatever, right? Air conditioning. But you go to the artist alley, like where they actually have artists selling their own stuff. That shit smelled like a gym. That shit was like musty as fuck. I went in there and I was like,
Japanime!
breathe.
I can just imagine the
breathe.
smell of like cheese and
I
sweat.
was like taking these
Ew.
long ass and then holding
He's
it for a
over here
little
just
bit.
inhaling it.
I didn't want to like I held my breath like under my shirt. It was pretty bad.
Because I know E3 gets pretty ripe.
I wouldn't know because I'm not going.
Yeah, we know.
you thought you could flip that.
I did. You teasing me, dude. Now we,
Got him again.
Oh, fire
Got him
night.
again.
now we gotta
Cocksuckers.
go. But let's get into some actual news.
News.
The news.
We could tackle Super Mario Maker 2 because that's a game that I was really interested
What a
in.
fucking disaster.
They're just fucking us up.
What's going on, man?
Super Mario Maker is probably, to me, one of the greatest concepts of a video game, especially in the world that they have. So it's literally create your own level, create your own world in Super Mario. You could go from all the generations of Mario. You could go old school, new school.
Oh,
You
shit.
could do different types of graphics, different types of format. Everything you could possibly do with Mario, you could create your own level.
Except
Okay.
for play for friends.
Except to play with your fucking friends, which is freaking
No, you
stupid.
can't play with your friends.
But it's not your level. You could go into like other people's.
There's no, you can play with your friends. You can't play with randoms.
Okay,
I believe that's
fine.
what I saw.
Let's look into the actual news. See what
Let's
it says.
look at the news.
Let's do that, shall we?
Get your what's it called? The glass thingy that you set things on fire with.
So Nintendo
magnifying
showed off.
magnifying glass.
The thing with the glass.
So Nintendo showed off Super Mario Maker 2's new 4-player competitive and co-op online modes earlier this month, and the company has now confirmed that players will only be able to matchmake online with random people, not their friends. So you can matchmake, but you're not going to be
that's
playing with your.
trash.
Oh, so I flipped it.
You flipped it.
Oh
That's,
yeah.
So hey, Flowers, want to play this cool level? Okay, cool. I'll just send you the link to it. We can't play together though. It's pretty dumb. It's the idea of we
That would
can't
hurt
play
my
this.
feelings. That would really hurt my feelings.
Like, yeah, it's kind of dumb, right? Like, you play the only way we could all play the same level is locally, apparently. When it's like, hey, we're all in Mikey's room and let's
That's
all play 4 Joy-Cons and we're all doing this shit.
Cheeks.
Good thing you spent $20 on it.
Was it $20?
For what?
I thought it was a whole 65.
No, for the online. The thing, that
Oh, for
you
the
can't
online
play with your
service.
friends.
Oh, I didn't pay $20. I paid $5.
Oh, here we go.
well, you making
Because,
deals
you know-
with
Family
Because,
plan.
you got that family plan. What's good?
Hype steak.
probably like 80% 18, but it's okay.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Well, Mikey never plays, so I couldn't even get him on it.
That's
My bad, y'all.
Alright, go
So
ahead,
they
sir.
announced this yesterday, I believe, and then Nintendo reported that the Nintendo Treehouse representative will hold a press conference last week that the game doesn't allow players to matchmake with friends online. And they pretty much said, yeah, this is true. As the game is now, you cannot create friend lobbies online. You can only play online with random. It's so fucking weird. And it's just so crazy to me because this is a very great concept of a game. It's really, truly social
like
game.
the one thing you'd want to
Create
do
your
after
level,
spending
share
so much
it.
time.
But it's like, I can't share it with my friends. So
Yeah.
it's like, you just do whatever. But I just remember usually anytime you create a level, they give you a code and say, hey, this is your level code or this is whatever. Essentially, you could play and send it to your friends like, hey, play my level. But like as far as like, hey, S4, who could get through my level the fastest, is literally like you by yourself, you run it by yourself, boom, that's it.
Bunch of random.
Bunch of randoms. And it's super weird. I just don't like that idea where they really constrict you when you do pay online to play with your friends, but they say, no, you can't play with your friends. It's very,
Nintendo.
very Nintendo-ish. Very Nintendo of them
Okay.
to
Nintendo
create
thinks.
something, give it the right idea, and then they botch it. They say, nah, this is too good of an idea. Let's make it stupid. Like, that's literally what they did.
That's how they get you to pay
You
more.
know what? This game, it's too good. Let's take some shit out.
I feel like there's literally people in there that do that
I
shit.
mean, it's nothing no one's not used to. That's what they do now.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
PlayStation, Xbox already do this shit. Take that shit out.
Hey, let's
Yeah.
let's not do this right so
It's
we can
like,
make
what's
them
that?
pay for it
They-
later, right?
I think they actually created a meme of that. Like, they're like, there's a conference room, and they're like, how can we make this better? And there's a guy who raises his hand. It's like, why don't we just do this? And
Yeah.
then they're like, they just they throw him out
Oh,
the
yeah,
building.
that little meme.
Yeah, that meme was like, why don't we just, let them be able to play what they want? And it was like, that's stupid. And they yeet him, yeet, and they throw
I
him out the
actually really
building.
like that meme when that was floating around.
So it's kind of
Those
like
were my
that. That's the
favorite
idea that Nintendo, there's literally people there that just get thrown out buildings all the time. Because that's too good of an idea. But that's kind of the reason why I want to bring this up.
It's not a Chinese company.
Hopefully not. Oh, wait.
That's a joke.
Fucker. Yeah, I know. Fucker.
Kill
I
themselves.
got no
They kill
comment.
themselves. Yeah,
No
yeah.
comment.
I kind of got that after a second. I was like, God damn it,
I
Mikey.
got nothing to say about that one.
But yeah,
Waiting for the news.
Nintendo being Nintendo things, right? Am I just tripping, or is this Nintendo being Nintendo?
This is Nintendo being Nintendo. Good old Nintendo. You know, you want it, but you gotta pay a little bit more when we get around to it.
What you mean?
No, I mean, it's the classic case of the Nintendo. I mean, it really is. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm not surprised, nor am I angry. Like, that's why I didn't buy this.
I mean,
service.
the concept sucks, but you know it was coming. You know, like they was gonna get you if they was gonna get you, but they got you.
All I'm waiting for is Xbox Live to be dropped on this bitch and have all their fucking online shit ironed out. That's all I'm waiting.
I mean, I
You
just
think
hope
they would raise the price of their online service?
Hopefully, goddamn, I'd pay $60 if I could play with my friends.
But guess what? You can't
And
with
not
Super
through
Mario
an
Maker
app.
2.
Ooh, an app.
But yeah,
God damn it.
It's
How does
kinda
that
stupid.
fucking developer have that shit sorted out
I
like
don't know.
Epic, where you
Yeah.
can actually like chat on the fucking thing versus, oh, let me plug in my phone, let me chat through there. What the fuck, Nintendo? And this is, I've been the
Hey,
biggest
that's-
Nintendo hater before
Yeah.
they
You gotta expose
launched
them
the
like that.
Switch. All right. I was against the Switch. I think this shit wouldn't sell. Blah 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 blah. We all know the story. It sells millions. But the thing is just they are so fucked up.
You got a
Like they
car
just
chase.
don't. I know that's what it sounds like. They are so fucked up. Like just in what they do, their mindset. Like Splatoon with like Splatoon had online problems, and then all of a sudden you have to talk through an app on your phone.
So stupid.
And then it's like now you can't play with your friends, and then it's like their bonus
That's why
incentive
you
is you
just-
get a game for a month and then it disappears. What?
That's why you just
What?
that's why you just download Discord on your phone and then boom, have your friends get Discord.
But that's also a hassle. Why can't I just
Why
Plug in my
can't I
headphones.
just
You
plug
know
in
what
my
I mean?
headphones like fucking every other
Do you want to
console
get thrown
out
out the
there?
building? Do you want to get? It sounds like you want to
Yeah,
get thrown out the building.
all right, Mr. Nintendo. I'm sorry.
Sounds like you want to get thrown out the fucking building. Shut the fuck up.
this is exactly why you get thrown
These
out the
great
building.
ideas, and it's not like it's hard to do it. There's clearly in PlayStation, Xbox, they do it, but Nintendo just.
I still support the Switch, but
I still support it too. You
I
absolutely.
don't really
right.
look to play with my friends, so you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a small burn for me.
True that. Speaking of Nintendo, not
The
really
big
Nintendo.
N.
We're gonna talk about Pokemans. Pokemon.
I love Pokemon.
Again, I love Pokemon and I love everything they do, but
you see the movie?
I love Detective Pikachu. It was amazing.
Okay, I didn't want to get you off the story. My bad.
No, that's cool. I didn't Detective Pikachu. What you think? You saw it?
I loved it.
I loved it too. Did you
Eh.
see it?
Actually, I lied. It was okay.
Yeah, you said you loved it. Too late.
I
Can't
know.
take back.
Let me just-
Fuck you. But Pokemon, right? So they announced a couple new things for Pokemon. They announced a cloud service, a new hardware, and then new mobile games. And
Great.
out of all these announcements, there's one that I'm excited for, just kind of get into. But then
Mhm.
there's some that I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing?
So what we smelling? Let's start with that
Introducing
one.
Pokemon Sleep.
That's one you're excited for?
No, this is the one where
Why
I'm.
would you lead me on with
I
some
am
bad news?
confusion because we start good, then we go to bad. Or no, we start bad, we go to good.
Okay.
That's what we do. There's Pokemon Sleep, a new mobile game from the devs behind Magikarp Jump. It's going to be out in 2020, and then the official description is pretty much where you just go to sleep.
Sounds like an easy game. You know
So
what I
it's
mean?
literally the idea is you have the Pokemon Plus,
Uh-huh.
Pokemon Go Plus, or
Just the regular plus
wrist
or the
thing.
plus?
The Plus. The idea is
So
that you have a
get the plus
wristband. Yeah, it's kind of like if you have a Samsung Watch and then you go to sleep, it lets you know, hey, you rested for
So
this much.
what does the plus band even do for you?
If you have it attached to your game and you're walking around, it vibrates you when
What
there's
do you
a
mean
Pokemon.
attached? When you say attached to my game, you mean like Bluetooth linked to my phone?
Yeah, like
Okay.
it's a thing like you're playing Pokemon Go.
Okay,
and
so
it's
you
attached
have
to this guy,
Okay.
and then
And then you fall asleep.
you could attach it. That's literally what.
Hey, Nintendo done did it again. You know what I mean?
But the idea
I don't
is
think this is Nintendo.
this is Pokemon. This is Niantic.
This sounds like a Nintendo
This
thing,
is
though.
Niantic.
I feel like this is Nintendo really kind of just like whispered that in there.
So, and then again, it's just part of it, and then you're just like,
You know what Pokemon's
So-
missing? Sleep.
it's
So with the
just-
Plus wristband,
That's a stupid name.
it's gonna give you the ability to go to sleep and track that.
this is literally what they said. So, the concept of this game is for players to look forward to waking up every morning.
honestly
God, we're in a
blessed.
bad
You know what I mean? Blessed. Go
We're in
ahead.
a bad spot in America.
Or as what they want to say, they want to reward good sleep habits.
Bless them.
Pokemon Go was one of the first games to use augmented reality technology back in 2016.
Honestly,
Um,
now I'm thinking about it. Like,
groundbreaking
imagine
sleep
having like a
technology.
good
Pokemon
night's
sleep.
sleep.
by contrast will track sleep patterns and change the game based on how long the user
They
sleeps
changed the game.
and what time he or she wakes up. The game will be developed by Niantic, the maker of Pokemon Go, and the game design's firm select button. Part of the motivation behind the new game is the need for a good night's sleep. We love exploring the world on foot, and
It's like
that
this, like,
can't
the game
happen unless
automatically
we
kick
have
you
the
off.
energy to embark these adventures.
Go to sleep.
So it's, I guess the idea, I don't know, maybe the more you sleep, the more Pokeballs you get. For when you wake up to your adventure, you're all excited. It's just really weird.
Imagine if like you like have bad like you can't sleep like or you're really like
Fuck,
sleeper.
insomnia,
And
you're
you
like,
wake up in the middle of the night, you're like,
Ah.
fuck! You're like, God damn it!
This
Give me the
game
sleep.
just isn't for you, Bobby. It's just not for you. You just can't go to sleep.
You say
That's
Bobby?
That would be the name of the kid I named.
All right,
Have that issue.
You name your kid Bobby?
No, that'd be the insomnia kid. Come on, man. Stick with the story.
My bad. Sorry, got lost.
we're gonna pause real quick.
Come on.
Pausing.
Yes,
Oh.
because I gotta take a piss.
Cool.
And we're back, guys. Took a little break. Mikey had to refill his wine.
Don't blame on me,
I had to
motherfucker.
blame it on you. You were like tapping me. You texted me on the side, like, dude, I need more wine. Pause this thing. I was like,
Andreas
"Alright,
had to
dude."
piss.
I had to take a long ass piss. It was like a
You
horse's
have to
dick.
take care of yourself. It's okay. Take care.
It was like a horse's
That
dick.
hype stand got
Did
on
I tell you about the horse's dick thing?
The horse's dick.
Yeah,
Who hit you with a horse dick?
nobody did. But we were at a. we went to take a lunch break, and
Y'all had a
one of
horse
these
dick on your
crazy
lunch
ass.
break?
We had this. I hope no. We would have for sure seen
What
it.
you mean you hope?
I said I hope not. But a quick story, side story.
Okay,
we were
okay.
at Taco Bell. We were eating, and then we were in San Leandro. Some crazy ass lady comes up to us, and she's like, "You guys look like a pair of vampires or like reapers, grim reapers," because we're wearing black shirts and black things, and we're like, "Yeah, okay, cool, thanks." The lady just kept talking to us. She's like, "Yeah, I fuck with the grim reapers. You know, I like vampires. You know, the only way to become a vampire is if you kill somebody." And we're like, "What the fuck is this lady on? She's super fucking weird."
Meth.
Next thing you know, she's all talking about, yeah, I can hold my piss like up to here, up to my chest. It's a lot. And when I go, it's like a horse's dick. It just comes out. Me and Ricky just looking at her like, what the fuck is going on right now?
You know, you gotta be the type of person to listen to Andres' stories. You know,
It's pretty
they're
funny.
not always a hitter, but like,
No,
that was
no.
a hitter. That was a hitter. That was
That
a
was-
banger.
San Leandro, crack.
Hit me with one of your stories. Go. Oh, wait.
no, I don't have any stories.
Great,
man.
because you're not fun.
Yeah, you're afraid of fucking delicious
You know,
pastries.
well played, well played. My bad, player. My bad. You got it.
Put some respect on my name, dude.
You got it.
thought you
I'll
were gonna say-
respect it.
I was about to say his name.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Andres. Compa.
Okay, cool. I don't know what you're going with. Don't be no bitch.
I was about to say. I thought you were being like Ricky has a horse dick. I'll beat that.
Probably. Shout out Ricky. Pie dreams.
Pie dreams. Hung like a horse.
That's the new slogan.
I'm out this combo. I'm waiting for the news.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, you're not gonna be
I'm not talking
you're
about
not
dick
gonna-
no more.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out.
Oh my god! If you're a new listener, I'm so sorry. You probably clicked off by now.
Yeah, sorry guys, but we're gonna be talking about Pokemon again because after the Pokemon sleep, you want to
Okay.
promote good sleep habits. They want to do all this. Interesting to do. I don't think it's gonna be a big hit in the market. I think people will do it because they love Pokemon, and then if there's some incentive to the game, then people are gonna buy it.
Honestly, Pokemon Go's still a thing. I think they really have that
They really are a
hardcore
thing,
fan
yeah.
base where there's
They do.
people really like out there like in huddles, really like.
I was at Fanime, where I got this.
Oh,
Go Pop.
that was a thing, right?
But people were, like you
That
said,
Pokemon
people
Go
were
shit was
straight up
serious.
Pokemon Go. Like,
Yeah.
we were at a panel, and literally the whole time we're at a panel, this dude
I
on
can
his
see
phone
people
just,
literally just buying that. Like,
hell no!
if they saw that
Oh,
wristband for
that
like
shit.
$20,
and I'm just like, oh, that's great. I mean, they get, but like to your point,
yeah, if that wristband's like $20,
they got exactly what they want.
I'd
Like
wear
they
it
got
to,
their
like, an
hardcore
event
base.
like that. Like, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean?
Hey, I put it like, hey, I'll give it to my mom. Hey, mom, just go to sleep. Knock
I mean,
out.
Pokemon Go is a free game to start, so
They'll
Get
find a
everyone
way.
hooked up
Buds.
onto it.
$20 and all I gotta do is
Find a dead person. Hey, fucking dude. Just put it on the wrist.
What you gotta talk about?
I'll be back in 8 hours.
Fuck. It tells you how you sleep though.
Like, you slept phenomenal. This is the
This is the best
we
sleep you've
actually
done.
don't know how to interpret the sleep.
Are you sure you're alive? We're gonna call 911 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm dead. What are y'all talking about?
It was the thing for Pokemon Sleep, because you know if
Scamming
you're
people.
scamming it, so you could just kind of put it on a dead body to get
Walk
home
away.
to a better day.
Why would you?
That's called a joke. I don't know if you got it.
You're right. I missed it. It was.
A lot of things. Ooh, you didn't miss those waves though.
Shit, was that me? I'm bad.
Don't talk about wings right now.
But the next thing, then they announced Pokemon. Yesterday, they also announced Pokemon Home, a new cloud-based service where pretty much every new and big Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the upcoming Sword and Shield will let you store and share your Pokemon across platforms, which is a pretty cool thing. It's pretty much like Pokemon Bank, where essentially anything you collect or anything you catch.
The Pokemon Bank.
I think that's what they called it when it first came out.
They cash
But
it
now
out?
they're calling it to Pokemon Cloud. But essentially,
Pokebank.
but now essentially like anything.
Hey, be careful. What I tell you about throwing ideas around.
But essentially anything across from any Pokemon, you could store it in that cloud, and then play it on your different game.
Why you say it with the accent like that?
I didn't mean to do it. My
So
thing
on the
hurts.
new Pokemon games, you
Fair
can play OG Pokemon?
Yeah. They've been doing that a lot now. So essentially, like you could go and play Pokemon Sword and Shield and get your Charizard.
Ooh.
So it's the cloud service. So essentially, throw your Pokemon in the cloud and get them when you want, whichever game you want. So that's what they announced as well. So that's going to be a new cloud service base. So I think you actually pay for that as well. I think you pay for
right
that.
before this game comes out? Oh, that's dangerous.
Pokemon Sword and
Ooh.
Shield. I'm excited for that one. It's another thing I'm really, really happy for.
Oh, they trying to break the bank.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Probably be
I
paid for
think
the
that
cloud
adds a
service,
little
of
bit
course.
more value to Pokemon Go, though.
The bank? Yeah.
Yeah, because then you
definitely.
could just be like, bloop, upload that shit, and then now you have.
Yeah, especially for people that paid like the previous Pokemon games. You good?
Oh, fucking mess today.
Yeah, but the people that played the previous Pokemon games can really just throw like some really old Pokemon that's hard to get into like that
Yeah.
cloud, and then like bam, that'd be crazy.
Because there are people who
That adds value to the
traveled
old
to
games.
like Japan to get like a rare Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
That adds value to the older games too, because then like, there's only certain Pokemon you can get from those games, unless you like know a guy that knows a guy.
That knows a guy.
knows a guy. But so yeah, those were the things. Then they announced that new hardware. So for Pokemon, kind of going back, my bad, I kind of messed this one up. But talking about Pokemon Sleep, the only way that works is with, like we said, called the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. It's like
Plus.
it's plus
What a
the plus.
fucking stupid
That's
name.
the hardware that attaches to the Pokemon
Honestly,
Sleep.
it's fun to say.
Oh
Just
my
say it,
god,
say it.
it's like the fucking Genesis fucking tower where it's like 9 different attachments.
Say it. Just say plus 3 times.
Plus,
do it.
plus, 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 plus.
It's fun.
I want to fucking jump out that window now.
Plus. You'll be sleep.
It's a
You'll be sleep if you do it. You get some points.
Do it.
It's such a bad name.
It's fun. What do you mean?
DS, 3DS, new 3DS, 3DS XL. Let's pump
It's
the brakes.
easy.
the
It's
last
simple.
thing that
it's
This
I'm-
isn't
straight
even
to the
Nintendo.
point.
I don't even know why I'm
The
blaming
last thing
Nintendo.
that I'm excited for, this is
Hey.
the only thing that I'm excited for, is Pokemon Masters is another mobile game featuring a collection of the series' trainers and their Pokemon, with gameplay seemingly to be focused on 3v3 battles. It'll be out later this year. So this will actually be like a straight up like a battle, like just a
It's
battle
a mobile
game.
game, you said?
It's gonna be
Ooh,
Pokemon Go, but
I
instead
like
of
that.
catching Pokemon, you actually battle now.
Oh shit.
So it's gonna be really
I
cool.
might just fucking play now.
But that one, it's a
Fuck.
mobile game. If it's free, I'll download it. But essentially, that's the idea where it's like, hey, you got Biker Dan. He's part of your crew now. You got fucking Young Kid Joey
Ooh.
on your squad. It's
Young
you, Young
Kid
Kid Joey,
Joey.
Biker Dan, and yourself. You can fuck shit up.
Fucking
it's just
shit
you-
up with the
It's
squirrel.
3v3. I know, rat-a-tat. But essentially, that's the idea.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just you go around and just battle people,
Okay.
which is good. It's finally into a battle thing, because I thought that's what kind of Pokemon Go was going to be, where you catch and fight. Turns out you just catch.
That's
Now
what
they're
turned me off
doing.
about Pokemon Go in
Now
general.
they're gonna Pokemon Masters
Like,
is
I
the
was-
counter to it of that. It's
I
gonna be
like
like,
the
hey,
fighting aspect, and they
we
just
can
kind of
fight
threw that
now.
out the window. Like, what
it's
am I
not
doing
probably
this for?
turn-based, super easy, but still, I mean,
You
it's
can go to
just good
towers and tap.
It's
the
always
screen.
been turn-based.
Gym
though.
battle. Sorry, yeah, you're right. They had gym. Yeah, you're right. My
Strategies,
bad.
you gotta
I messed
know
that
how
up.
to strats.
Pokemon Go. Yeah, I remember. I still. Those were the
Yeah,
days, man.
yeah.
When Pokemon Go first came out.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember getting drunk as fuck and then going like I lived in the mountains at the time,
Fuck.
and it was we would go in the middle of the woods, like it was like I lived in the mountains, so it was like they're like these janky ass roads, and like we walked
We
probably 10 miles. Like I'm not even lying.
It got
bro.
you out, man. It
I'm
got
not
you
even
out.
lying, bro. And it was 3:00 in the morning.
why that gotta be your condition?
We got
Play
back
some
at like
Pokemon Go?
6. Oh, it was just
Alright,
me.
But other than that, I still
It
remember.
was-
Do you guys remember using that tracker, the thing on the website? Like you just go on like
Mhm.
find Pokemon, and then they actually let you know when they're gonna show up and the time.
Mhm.
And then they fucking patched that. They blocked all the websites doing that. And then everybody's like, "Well, fuck this game. I don't want to play this game."
I remember like the lures, like just
The lures. I remember there was farms. I remember people would be like, "Oh god, there's like a Dratini farm over here. You just catch Dratinis,
Fuck,
get yourself a
do you
Dragonite."
remember how pissed businesses were? They either
Oh,
loved it
yeah.
and dropped lures, like they paid to drop lures to like get people to their like business, or if you were
Yeah.
like out of touch and you had a business,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah, I remember
you
it
were
was
at
on Yelp.
Pokestop.
Yeah,
you
it
were
was
at
on Yelp.
Pokestop.
They actually
yeah,
added
yeah.
it on Yelp. It says, "Hey, our business has 2 Pokestops here." Like they actually put that shit on
Really?
the Yelp pages.
I
Yeah.
didn't play that. I didn't play harder now.
But again, I remember
I
the
was
It
video.
was a phenomenon.
People were
man.
playing like
That's crazy.
28 point. I think the number was 28.5 million users.
yeah, that's amazing.
That's a
so
lot.
That wristband shit, that's gonna fly out the door.
And think about how many mobile apps there are.
Yeah.
Like that is a crazy retention rate in terms of user base.
Yeah. So Pokemon, I mean, again, they could be coming. Again, it's kind of like how I feel about Marvel, where these Pokemon diehards, I mean, they could come out with Pokemon Sleep, and people are gonna be like, you know what? Give me a good night's sleep. Give me that fucking sleep. I need it. All of a sudden, they're gonna be like, yeah, I slept 8 hours. What you got? 10 hours? Pff, fuck. Gotta get 11.
I mean,
It's
I
like-
think it's what you get from the sleep.
Is that how much you sleep? Because
It's
that shit,
apparently-
if I
bro,
sleep a lot
could-
and get like hella,
I could rack that shit up.
No, of course you can.
if I sleep a lot and get
Hey,
hella
what if you
like,
start selling your
rewards for it,
services like Will Sleep for your Pokemon Go?
Oh hell yeah! I don't want fucking Pokemon. I could strap that shit on. I could sleep 24 hours straight. Swear to God.
I bet
No
you
joke.
could.
24 hours. You'll wake up and take a piss. Though.
No, I've done 17 hours not waking up. I could do 24 hours.
I would have
no
thought you
problem.
died if I was with you.
Facts.
Swear to God.
I'm like, yo, it's
Alright,
phenomenal.
were you like in the hospital? Or are you okay?
No, I think I was in high school. I got out of school at like 2.
Oh,
And
you had
I
a
woke
rough
up the
day,
next
huh?
day, like,
that was a rough
like,
day.
midnight.
That was a final.
Swear to God. I thought it was the night that I fell asleep. No, it was the next night.
You like literally time travel. You're like, oh, dude, fuck. Oh, wait, what's the next day?
Fucking swear to God, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That shit fucks you up.
Hibernation.
That shit fucks with your head.
That's pretty funny.
That's crazy.
But that's gonna be it for Pokemon news because that was pretty funny.
You lost today.
You would have for sure got hell of the best sleep. You would have been like on the all-time leaderboards on Pokemon sleep.
It's true.
Mike, you recorded
Interesting
17
thing to
hours of
stop playing.
sleep.
Interesting thing
You should start playing.
is I was still tired after I woke up.
It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. Yeah, I remember. It was
Gotta
just
start the engine
this was
somehow.
kind of side note again. T-Pain. Do you see what T-Pain tweeted out?
T-Pain's tweeting.
T-Pain
tweet about?
tweeted is like, oh, yeah, damn. I was like, you know how I know you're ugly is like when you get a good night's sleep. And I went to the store, and the guy said, "Hey, T-Pain, what's up? You look dumbass tired." And T-Pain's like, "Dude, I just got the best night of my sleep. What the fuck you mean? I look tired. I'm ugly as fuck."
T-Pain's still alive?
Oh, T-Pain's the shit.
What?
Don't do disrespect T-Pain. Don't you disrespect the
T-Pain,
T-Pizzle.
why would T-Pain be dead?
I don't know. I haven't heard T-Pain in a minute.
I mean, he just
I'm gonna
came
keep
out
it
with an
$150
album.
with you, Brett.
He just came. His last album was like
We don't talk about. We talk about his
5-6 years
bangers.
ago.
We talk about his
He
bangers.
has a lot of good singles. He's done a lot.
If
of
you look at his,
off-screen
honestly,
music.
after this podcast, look at all his songs. He actually came up with a lot of good songs.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just
You make it
surprised
seem like he's
alive.
dead. Okay, he's not dead. He's alive and well. He's
He's living.
he's
I
cooking up
need
some new
T-Pain.
bangers.
Love
Can't
you.
just live without the industry real quick. Just live a little bit. Not
Alright,
make
you right,
too
you
T-Pain.
right, my
It's
bad.
Tylenol pain relief or some shit. It's fucking funny.
What?
It's part of a meme. Don't worry about it.
All
The
right.
next bit of news
bad.
is where people are getting diagnosed now. You guys hear about this?
Yes.
This is going to
Yeah, I
be
saw the
the
article that
best
he had
part of
posted.
news because the way they announced it made it look really bad, but when you really dive into it, it makes more sense. So what we're talking about, guys, is the World Health Organization, the WHO, makes gaming disorder a recognized illness. 194 members of the World Health Organization have recognized gaming disorder as an illness at the 72nd World Health Assembly yesterday. And yeah, so they pretty much said, hey, gaming disorder, we got problems. The world's kind of being impacted by a lot of characteristics, these people behaving and all that stuff. And it's not, one thing we got to get straight real quick is it's not how much you play. Because if that's the case, every streamer has a disorder.
So-
because holy shit.
Yeah, no. So can I get into the tweet thread I sent you guys?
Yeah, I was actually
we'll
going to bring
give
that
them
up
credit.
because the tweet thread is perfect.
Before the tweet thread, it was like
people were
People were just in hysteria. I mean, not everybody's seen this yet, so people are still in hysteria, just in terms of like, oh my god, like
gaming disorder.
I play video games. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not a real disorder. Blah blah blah. Blah.
If it give me a couple days off, guess what? I have a severe case.
No, but that's the thing. Just like everything in life, discipline, self-control, have normal relationships, healthy relationships.
Don't touch me.
So a doctor,
this guy on Twitter.
I can't pronounce that. Joy, MD.
You're really bad.
John, JIAO, and he's at John JIAO.
You're really
he was
bad
quick.
with that. Jesus Christ.
He got that username. So let me just read his tweet thread because I think it breaks it down perfectly because everybody was in hysteria about, oh, this is bullshit. I know Adam Witch tweeted us an article like talk about this bullshit, which I agreed. If it was just like, if you played certain amount of hours of video games, then you're definitely unstable or you need like help, things like that. Bullshit, right?
It makes sense.
So he breaks it down. So he goes on to say, there are a lot of hot takes out there today about the new video game addiction disorder. Let's make one thing clear. VGA is not about number of hours played. It's when gaming takes precedent over health, hygiene, relationships, finances, etc., etc., etc. Gaming itself is not a disorder. In fact, Entertainment Software Association, which represents many top video game companies, met with the WHO in January to create this classification. The whole idea was to avoid making VGA the next I'm neat, so I have OCD, or I have emotion, so I'm bipolar. The official diagnosis of video game addiction cannot be made without 12 continuous months of behavior that is sufficiently severe enough to significantly impair a person's personal/family/social/occupational functionality. Again, VGA is not about the number of hours played. For instance, if your job is to stream video games and you play 12 hours a day, but you pay bills and hang out with friends and have relationships, that is not a disorder. If you play 4 hours a day, but it causes you to abandon your family, gets you fired from work, etc., that's a disorder. Example, VGA college kids play League of Legends 8 hours a day, become very overweight, fail several classes, dumped by a girlfriend, and continues to play. Not an example of VGA. A person with stable job and healthy personal relationship takes a week off to binge World of Warcraft Classic. You're not an alcoholic if you have a glass of wine every night. You're not a gambling addict if you go to Vegas every year. So let's not be quick to see this as a new disorder classification as an attack. It's not. It's actually a sorely needed diagnosis. So he goes on. I'm not gonna read the rest.
I thought you were.
No, that's a perfect. I think that's a.
But that's a perfect chunk. Yeah.
There's a perfect summary of what it is. We saw the kid, the one kid who died playing 24 hours straight video games because he didn't eat. It wasn't because he was playing video games. It was just because he wasn't taking care of his health.
Yeah.
Just like anything in life, you can overdo everything in life, right? You can.
Too much of anything is bad for you,
especially cocaine.
And especially, definitely. But there are people out there who do cocaine and can actually live a functioning life. Not many, but there are people out there. And that's the thing where it's like where I think he sums it up perfectly just with like relationships, family. Like you just like let that all to the wayside. The kids who do play League of Legends and fucking drop out of school because they're playing so often. Yeah. So you hear it all the time. So I definitely think that's like a perfect summary of it. If you play 8 hours a day, right? Or you take a whole day and you play video games, but you still sort out your life, then obviously that's not a bad habit.
No. And I'm all for this because I'm glad that doctor clarified exactly what it was. Because the first thing I knew is everybody's like, well, I'm going to have a disorder then. Fuck it. Like, if I can get a couple days off, again, severe case, give me a couple days off. But I feel like definitely it's like more of like a mental thing for sure where it does take a toll. Like, if there's a gaming session and then you're like, hey, dude, let's go out. Like no, I can't. I gotta do this.
Or like
if it's
calling
consistent,
to work.
Yeah.
If it's like, again, I do that shit all the time. Hey man, let's go out. Nah, dude, I want to play my game real quick. Like that's fine. But if it's like consistently, like if it's like every day, I'm like, nah, I can't go out. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. That's when I feel like it is a certain behavior. And like you said, it takes like what 12 months for it to be classified.
Yeah. So it has to be 12 months
a
of
year?
consistent
like, fuck,
behavior.
Sometimes yeah, exactly. If you take a week off and be like, you know what, I ain't trying to go out this month. I'm broke. I just want to be inside home. That's perfectly fine. But if it's like a year of me trying to get Mikey out the door, like, yo, let's go out, and he keeps telling me no, I want to keep playing Rainbow Siege. I'm like, nah, dude. All right, get the fuck out.
I took the weekend off for Crash Bandicoot, the Crash Team Racing.
That's perfectly fine.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's hype.
I mean, if it's a whole year of Crash Bandicoot, I would not be your friend. I'm gonna let you know
would,
right now.
because we're excited we won.
I'm weak.
The terrorists lost. We got Crash Bandicoot.
Yay. That was a winner. But just this idea of
He said yay.
but just this idea of it officially being a disease is like, it's crazy because there must be a good amount of people who do that. Because honestly, with the group of friends that I have, with you guys and everybody that I play with, I have nobody that I don't know anybody that I know, if I'm saying it correctly, that has that kind of mentality, that has that illness, that has that disease of, hey, I can't go out because I'm playing. Hey, I don't want to do that because I'm playing. I have nobody that I know. I know certain people who like stream for a dumbass long, but they're perfectly fine.
They still have relationships. They can still function in their life.
But yeah, it must have been a real thing for people to be like, okay, let's make this an actual disease.
It's like there's being fat like me, and then there's like the people who like can barely get up and have to get washed and like
Yeah.
What's that Carbon episode when they're in a basement trying to play WoW to beat this one character?
What?
They like South Park made a whole episode about like gaming, and it was like they made a whole episode of
the
WoW.
World of Warcraft episode?
The WoW
I
episode.
love that episode.
And then Carmen's like in the bottom of the basement with all his friends. They all get hella fat and eating cheesy poofs.
Yeah.
And then he calls his mom, Mom, I gotta take a shit.
Yeah, to the point
And he
where
doesn't
you're
even
just
take his
playing,
shit.
you
He's
don't
still
wanna get
playing and
off.
he's still taking his shit. Like that's the
Yeah.
ideal. Like when I think of disorder, I feel like there's somebody in somebody's basement doesn't ever leave and they're just playing WoW.
I appreciate that you said cheesy poofs.
Did I say cheesy poofs?
Yeah, you did. I do appreciate that.
Cheesy poofs. I gotta say it like how he says it, man.
But yeah, I mean, that pretty much you have to be that person to be, I guess, classified.
What was the
You know
longest-
anybody like that?
Oh no, yeah.
No,
I don't
mean,
think anybody. Yeah.
I don't know people that maybe take the extra day off to play a video game, but like not to that extreme. Like
I'm more than I'm like Mikey. Like when The Last of Us 2 comes out, I'm probably gonna take the day off,
That's fine.
and I'm gonna go to my room, set it up, play it. Nobody bother me. Shut the fuck up. I'm playing
It'd be like that sometime.
because I waited so long for this.
Sometime is what's important. It'd be like that sometime.
So let me ask you this then. What's the longest you've ever played? What's the longest session you've ever played?
Longest session.
Yeah, you disordered fuck.
Honestly, not that long. Like
I would
straight,
say,
or
yeah,
like
straight.
take like a couple hours break in between.
Yeah,
I would
are
say-
we including breaks?
I don't think so. I think that's cheating.
Like pissing,
Yeah.
shitting.
Like you piss,
Like without pissing or
piss
shitting?
shit. I'll include going to use the restroom, and then eating.
6 to 8 hours.
I say if you have to go eat something, you have to eat. If your mom
I
says,
could probably do like a good 4 or 5 before like my stomach is really like you better get the fuck up. You know
"Well,
what I mean?
go eat something," like you
What
go
you
eat something and
doing?
then come back.
Yeah, of course you got to bring the snacks. Are we so not snack breaks or
You
what?
can
Are
eat
we,
snack breaks, yeah.
So just straight until a snack break or including snack breaks?
Including.
I say
Including.
anything
Okay.
over a 10-minute break. I'd say.
Okay,
Right?
that's fair. That's fair.
I'll just give you guys half an hour, but all right.
No, I feel like that's like a.
Half hour.
Okay,
That's a good break. Like that's
Yeah.
like to watch a TV show.
I mean, I
Like,
take
oh,
a
my
shit for like,
coming. Hey.
I'd say 6 to 8 hours. So,
damn, that's good. I still remember
I still
mine.
want to say about 4 or 5.
what's yours?
Back in college, I had a zombie night, and we played from
Actually,
8
that's a lie.
o'clock at night, and then we did take like a good half-hour break to get burritos from the taco truck across the street. But other than that, we played from 8
Bro, I used to
PM,
have nights where I'd play like
and we played till 6 a.m.
like 6.
That's 10 hours.
I had weekends when I was young, bro. Like high school, bro.
That was straight.
I
though.
had like a whole weekend where I'd be like, you know what? Destiny 1 came out. This raid just dropped.
Yeah, I remember raid nights. Raid nights were pretty long.
I ain't bullshitting. All right, I'm finna get all the gear with all my characters.
I think raid nights
So
we
I'll
played from
have
like 8
that.
to 2.
Yeah, I'll have that like 6 like p.m. till like 4 a.m. Then you go to sleep and you wake back up at like 8 a.m. just to grind for another like couple hours. So it's like 4 p.m. Not actually.
Yeah. I mean, Jonas.
I mean, eating in between. I don't know if eating counts. And like, cause you know,
he probably eats.
I-
I'll give you guys that.
I fucking dead ass lied to you guys. I didn't even realize that I lied to you guys.
I feel like you beat your record.
Yeah, I did.
How much?
By like 4 hours.
So you went from
Like 12 hours.
yeah.
Like I've done 12 hours straight. This is the only game I've ever done with it. It's not a consistent thing.
Yeah.
But it was PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. Because I remember I got home after
I've
I
spent a
went
lot of hours
What
trying to
the
master a game.
Fuck.
after I went to the midnight release. I got home at like 1. and then I played all the way till like 12 or 1 in the afternoon.
But
And I platinumed the game.
the question is, how soon can you diagnose this? Because I feel like everyone
It's a
has
year.
a
He said
childhood.
he says 1
It's a
year.
year.
He says 1 year.
1
He
years
says
old?
1 year of consistent.
1 year of consistent behavior.
Consistent behavior. So if it's like
But with
I lost
age
my
group,
job, lost
every
my
age
girlfriend.
group?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you could
Yeah.
be diagnosed with.
A little kid
fucking-
too, yeah. If a little kid
Oh,
doesn't want to do his
little kids? I
homework, a
mean,
little kid's
yeah.
being a little shit. Yeah.
I mean, little kids are always being little shits. But
This is very
yeah, I
true.
get you.
Everyone's a child. You know what I mean?
But so I feel like this is. I guess it is aimed more towards the older kids.
I
I'd say
wonder-
teens and up.
I could feel like little kids could be a thing just to get parents to wake up. Like your kids.
No,
aren't
exactly.
really
But then I feel like
sleeping.
I
know what
feel
I
like
mean?
more towards like I said, teens and up. Because if your kid has that problem, that's your fucking fault. Slap the fucking kid. Take away his game. It's easy. Go fucking outside. Go play Pokemon Go.
Beat him with a stick. You know what I mean?
Go play Pokemon Go for 12 hours. Fucking
But
be
Pokemon
outside.
Go is also a game. Like, what if they all of a sudden want to
Beat him with the chancla.
La chancla. Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I mean that's the idea. I mean, I still remember that. So like 12 hours. I think mine was like from 8 to like 8 to 6. It was like 8 p.m. to like 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning. But I remember it was the zombies. It was for Black Ops, and when zombies actually had the story, and you had to actually do like the Easter eggs and stuff, and you blow up the Earth. I remember I did that for the first Black Ops, where I would stay up and we would do it, and we would try to blow up the Earth because that was part of the Easter egg where you blow up the Earth.
I always had like the instances where it was like the sleepover,
Yeah,
and then it
sleepover.
was like, but you didn't play games. You'd play games for like 2 to 3 hours, and then you'd fuck around, and then it would be like another hour of playing games, and then you'd fuck around, and then like the last like because you stay up all night, right? So, like you fucking dumb kids, and then like the last 4 or 5 hours are all video games. So like chunking it up like that, but like I've had instances like that, but it's not like consistent.
Tambo, what's the longest you've ever played? I caught Tambo off
All
guard.
right, that was a big pause,
Bruh.
pregnant pause.
I don't know. Probably
I
like
would just be chilling.
yeah, I'd be smacked over here.
What was the longest?
Probably around the same time you did. So like in the afternoon, like 8, 7, 8 until like 6, 7.
Super morning, yeah.
Everybody has
What
to,
is-
You
I
you
was-
have to, honestly.
gotta have
There's
a good
no.
sesh every now and then.
I think you could be diagnosed if you don't fucking get your ass up and go eat. Cause what fucking player doesn't get up and go eat? Like
There's people.
that's
I
automatic. Like
I remember there's actually people who died,
The Asian
right?
kid
Yeah,
died.
the Asian kid. There's people who like they actually go to like a cafe and they just play, and they were like they just die there on the keyboard. They hit F for respect.
see, that's the people you.
Stop talking.
That's the people you diagnose right there.
Fucking hundred.
Oh my god, this episode. A lot of good
What you
clips.
saying? I'm sorry, Tombo.
No, I'm done.
No, you said I missed it.
That's what it is. So, I mean, it's crazy. I want to know what you guys, if you're listening, watching, let us know how long your longest session
What's
was.
your longest gaming session?
What's your longest gaming session? Breaks included, half-hour break. We had to go take a piss, go eat something. Include that. Time it up. Total it up. Whoever wins will get a really cool high five from Tambo.
A digital high five.
Digital high five with the emoji. So that's what you guys are gonna get. So that was kind of crazy news. I mean, I was just kind of really surprised by that, but I'm glad that doctor really just kind of really created a really nice thread where it's like, hey, this is really what it's about. It's not just because, hey, if you just play a lot of hours and all of a sudden you have the disorder. No, if you hold your shit, if you have a really good relationship, a really good balance in life, and you could somehow squeeze hours of gaming, perfectly fine. Just don't lose that balance. Don't lose that routine. Be healthy mentally, physically, all that good stuff, and that's what it's really what it's about. So yeah,
It's all
It's really
about
cool.
smoking, drinking, and playing responsibly.
exactly. Shout out Tambo. He knows the rules.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No,
Was that the news?
that was it. I mean,
Oh,
you
let's-
if you want to throw something in there, throw something in there,
No,
Mikey.
let's get into the listener questions.
Go ahead, throw them in there.
Listener question.
Listener
you
question.
have
This one comes from Ike Ordy, and he wants to know
Who?
at Compa Andreas.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
Why
No.
do you hate your friends?
No.
What's the listener question?
It's not a real question. That's not a real question.
No,
not
we
a
got
real
no listener
question.
questions. He says bitches.
Yeah, that was my fault. I put the tweet out too late. Sorry, boys.
Ike Ortiz.
I keep Ortiz.
What did you say?
Ike Ordy.
He's
Oh,
like,
it's you.
compa Andres, why do you hate your friends?
I don't hate. I just don't like them.
Fuck you.
Got that. But thank you guys for listening. This is going to be this week's episode. It's going to be really great for when it comes out Friday on youtube.com/ShippedTooth Gaming, where you can subscribe, rate iTunes, Google Play, What's up?
Like, subscribe, share. No, I said you got it.
Hey, there it
Yeah,
is.
no, I did it right.
Usually you fuck it up.
I know, but now you're interrupting, and I'm fucked up.
All right, keep it on.
Like,
Keep it
subscribe,
on.
share.
Outro this bitch.
Perfectly, guys. I know we got Couch Clash coming up.
Oh shit.
This is fucking happening.
Oh no.
Clip it. No, I don't want to see this. Let's get it over
no.
with. So I don't have to see this. Put on a shirt. Follow us on Facebook at Chip Tooth Gaming, guys. Also follow us on Twitter, Instagram at CTG Vids. You
Close
can always
it.
Follow,
Close the video.
follow myself. Follow me, please. Copa Andres at Copa Andres. Follow.
Wait, hold on. We got plug merch.
No, we don't. You should have never taken it off. You should
Merch link in the
have.
bio. Get this.
Look how drunk he is. He can't even get the damn shirt on.
Dude, you know it's backwards,
Merch in the
right?
bio. Check out our merch. This isn't our merch, but I don't know why I touched my shirt.
That shirt is
But
backwards.
keep watching.
Merch link in the bio.
Shawn Flowers, aka Shawn So Nasty.
At
Follow me
Cheeks
at that
underscore
kid flowers.
Junior. Don't follow me. Flowers. He's a coward.
At Cheeks Junior, at Cheeks underscore Junior, at That Kid Flowers, at Compa Andres, at Tambo Vlogs.
At that kid
Follow
flowers.
us, guys.
At
This
that
is the
kid
weirdest
flowers.
outro I've ever done because Mikey took out of his shirt
At
and
That
I
Kid
just see
Flowers.
white. Very reflective in here.
Touch your
Follow
pee-pee.
me.
Until next time.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you guys soon.
It's so hairy.